What's going on, guys? Welcome to the live stream. What's going on, guys? How's everyone doing today? Thank you guys for coming to the live stream. Appreciate everyone on. Change this out right here. Let's get it started. Go live. My TP is 97K. Do you think it'll come down to that level? Yeah, I'll take a look at the charts real quick. I got you. I do think that it will come. I've been saying 95K for a while, so I do think it will hit that level. Even though we could, we could push up like we are now back to 100K, so we'll see. I do believe eventually. Like I said, 95K was a big target right here, right? So, what's going on, everyone? Started the live stream right now. Appreciate everyone that's here. Take a look at the charts here. See how Bitcoin's reacting. We lost 100K. Now we're starting to kind of fight a little bit. But I've been saying this for a while. I've been saying 95K is a big target. And here, if we even put the VPVR, we can see this gap, right? This huge gap here. So I believe that we're going to fill in this gap here and come down here to this target based on the VPR. You see that? So 95K. I mean, we can go lower to 93, 92. I would be surprised if we lose 92, but my lowest target here is 88K. If things really if it really dumps, if it really comes down. Thank you for the follows, by the way, guys. You think the market is over? No, I don't think the market is over. I don't think the market is over. What do you think about ZBCN? I'm still holding my ZBCN. I think ZBCN is a good hold long term. And for people that missed out on ZBCN, it's looking like a great opportunity, right, in the next coming days. Today as well. I mean, it's starting to drop here. I'll be surprised if it comes all the way down here, but it can, right? We can fill in this gap here that we had here on this parabolic surge for ZBCN. But I've been holding ZBCN for a while, and I'm bullish long term. He says very scary in the markets. Yeah, we came down a lot, right? 99K. And I've been saying, if you guys were here in the live streams, I've been saying here, based on the VPR for a long time, even when we were above here around, 105, 108, I've been saying this target right here, 95K is a big target because there's a lot of liquidity down here that we can come down and take, right? So my lowest target is 88K. But again, we can just come down here to 92, 93, 95. And just take that target. But let me know if you guys are still bullish. Are you guys buying on this dip, on this crash? We'll see if it gets worse tomorrow, right? Because the market's going to open tomorrow. And we'll see how the stock market reacts to it. Scary. What do you think? What's up, Steve? How you doing, Steve? Thanks for coming to the live stream. What y'all think? I'm bullish long term. I just think short term, like I've been saying here, that we can come down here to lowest, I would say 88, most likely 95, right? We can see there's a lot of liquidity down here, and we're just starting to fill in this gap here to come to this level right here. So with Trump targeting Iran, the market will fall further. Yeah, we'll see how the market reacts tomorrow. Especially seeing crypto fall down this volatile. It probably is going to be is going to react in a similar way. Dumping again is annoying. Yeah, and look, here's the thing, guys. I want to show this chart because I showed this chart last live stream. And it will kind of open your mind up. Right? This is the total 3. This is the total 3 right here. And we can see the total 3 on the 6 month, right? This is the 6 month on the total 3. We have green, 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 red, red, green, 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 red, and this actually ends in 8 days. So this actually ends in 8 days. If we repeat history, we'll have another red here testing the support. I think I don't think we'll have another red because I think this is the bottom right here. But this is, I mean, when I look at this is super bullish for going into Q4 and into 2026, right? Because I believe this is going to break out of this bullish pendant that it's been in here for years. You see? So if you look here at the 12 month on the yearly for the total 3, you can see how, right? Green, green, red, green, green, and this is going to end in 6 months. So if this repeats history and we end it up here in red, which is the most likely, because you can see how the pattern here is for the yearly, there's gonna be a lot of people that are just gonna be getting out of the altcoin market and the crypto market in general, because everyone's believing that we're going to skyrocket in Q4 of 2026. But when you look at this, we can end red here, and then 2026 we break out of this, just like we did right here, right? We break out of this, kind of surprise everyone. So when I look at a lot of these charts, it's making me more bullish going into 2026. And it doesn't mean that we're gonna dump further. Like, I don't think we're gonna dump here into the bear market and lose this support here. I just think it's gonna be like a consolidating year, right? We're just going to consolidate. Exactly what Lee said. Only the strong will survive, right? A lot of the people are gonna lose hope in the altcoin season. And here we see Bitcoin dominance taking off, which is good to see, at 65%. So Bitcoin dominance is it's going up more. And I like I said, when we top out here, it could be when we have a big breakout to near 70% level. Could be the top, just like it was back here in 2021, as you can see. So, as a long-term trader, I am looking for longs here around some of these targets here for Bitcoin around 95, 93 level for long-term longs, right? Like a 3x leverage around there. Let's take a look here at the 6 month here for Bitcoin, because I'm kind of curious on this too. So yeah, even on the 6 month, we've been green here for the last 5 candles. It's insane. Right? Comment below if you guys want me to check out some coins. We'll check out some coins. XRP falling below $2. We'll see some targets for XRP. Cardano 53 cents as well. So as Bitcoin comes down more, I'm definitely looking to get to some long-term longs for a lot of these altcoins that I'm bullish on, right? Cardano is definitely one of them. Gala, thank you for the likes. Yeah, we'll check out Gala. I'm pretty sure Gala is looking awful right now. But let's see. Yeah. Yeah, Gala is putting in some new lows on here. Let's see here, Gala. Yeah, Gala, I mean, well, we're not putting in new lows yet, but I mean, we most likely are. I mean, we're coming down here to the bottom here back in April. So Gala not looking too good. It's not looking too good here. You can see we're about to put some new lows here. Since the April low, since the April wick right there. Boom. So, yeah, if you believe in Gala long term, like I hold some Gala. I don't hold a lot of it, but I do hold some. But if you're bullish on the project and crypto gaming in general, it's definitely a great time to DCA. We've been in the bear since December. Top last bounce was a relief rally from ETH. Ramo Amo says we've been in the bear market since December. So you think that was the top? You think December was the top? Sam says, man, we're so cooked. And look at that. ETH came down exact to my target. I told you guys 2,100, 2,000, around 2,000. So we're coming right here down to my target. So I'm super bullish on ETH. I think this is I think we'll find a higher low here somewhere. So I do think ETH is a great opportunity at these levels. For sure. What's up, Rick? How you doing, bro? Let's actually check the VPR here on ETH. You can actually see right there on the daily. It was like 2,000 area. So yeah, I do like ETH, and I also like ETH, like I said. The ETH BTC chart. Right, the ETH BTC chart, I believe, it found the bottom right here. Levels that it didn't hit since 2019, so. I do believe we don't come down here and break these lows. I think over time, ETH will outperform Bitcoin. But it doesn't mean it's up only, right? We go up in waves. So this month, we've been coming down here. But I believe as it goes on, it's going to recover pretty nicely. So Bitcoin will keep 87.94 till November 2025. You think so? Yeah, look, my target is 88K. The lowest target, 88K. So 95, 93, and 88K. Those are my targets. But for sure, I can see 95. Sam says, is Poe ever going to bottom? Polygon, I don't know, man. Polygon has been looking awful this bull market. And it's just going lower and lower, right? I think a big part of that is that this bull market has more competition. It's more competitive for layer 2s. So I don't even think, I don't know if Polygon's ever going to recover, to be honest with you. Whiff. Let's take a look at Whiff. Yeah, comment the coins you guys want me to check out. I'll take a look at them. Just don't forget to like. And if you guys want to join a good non-KYC platform, check out BTCC. This is the platform I use to trade, leverage trade. It's in the link. It should be the second one in the link bio. And I do have a campaign with them, so you get like a deposit bonus and other rewards for trading. So definitely check out BitUnix. So taking a look here at whiff, we had a good drop here. So I think we're coming down here, right, to put in the higher low. So I think this is a good opportunity, right? You missed out whiff here at the bottom. I don't think whiff comes down that low. I think it could come down here to 57, you know, maybe the 50s somewhere. This level here, if we keep dropping, especially. And then it'll put in a, you know, a higher low here and continue this uptrend. So and you can see we were very we came up here very overbought. We're able to reset that stochastic while putting in a higher low. We're good. It's the bullish sign. Oh really? Wow, I actually didn't know they were behind Poly Market. That makes sense now. I mean that's kind of, I mean, why wouldn't they be performing well? Because Poly Market is pretty big, right? Heard a lot about Poly Market. Do they use the token as a utility in the platform? AVT, Uni. Yeah, let's check out these coins. Let's check out AVT. Comment the coins. I'll check them out, guys. Don't forget to like if you're on YouTube, TikTok, wherever you guys are. AVT coming down here to test support. So yeah, what's up, funny bros? Yeah, I mean, not bad. I would just wait up a little bit, right? I want to see AVT find a bottom here. Hasn't found the bottom yet, but it can find a bottom here in this level. Again, we're filling this gap here that we had after this major pump. And you know, you want to buy AVT not right now, but once it starts to kind of do something like that, right? And find the bottom. Right now it's still a falling knife here. It can fall down lower, so you want to wait out a little bit. But if it can consolidate here, then it's bullish. Jose says UDCA, bro. Yeah, I bought some coins. I haven't bought a ton yet, but I'm looking to this week. And not just buying too, I'm looking to get into some leverage trades, like long-term leverage trades. If you guys want to use the same platform that I use, BitUnix is this one right here. KYC free. And if you use my link, you get a big sign-up bonus. Check it out. Link in the bio. Second link in the bio. And again, my leverage trades, like I want to do like 3x, 5x long term, right? So that's what I'm looking at right now as we get lower here in Bitcoin. Let's check out some more coins you guys asked for. Uniswap, I remember. Uni. Pretty sure Uniswap is not doing too bad, as we can see right here. Yeah, I mean, it came down here, right? This is it's still actually surprisingly green on the month, but it's not too bad. It's holding this level right here. Could it test this low? For sure. Right, so I think a good price here for Uniswap. If the market crashes further, is $5. So $5.20, $5, I think could be a good price for Uniswap if you missed out on it. It went up to as high as 20, what was it, like 20 bucks back in December. So this is on the monthly. All right, KSM is next. Thank you guys. We already got 40 people. Let's go. You guys are killing it today. Yeah, KSM doesn't look too good. We are in this huge wedge here, right? Descending wedge. So we can break out at some point. This isn't a, this is actually, pretty bullish pattern long term. So even though it's in this really ugly downtrend from this wedge here, right? Once we get to the bottom here, we can have a major pump. So it's just all about finding the bottom, right? So And you can see right here, we got a lot of rejection here at the 618. So I can expect this to pump eventually. It's just waiting out and being patient, right? Because this could be a falling knife further. So, I mean, you could put here, maybe when it tests this level right here, I think would be a good buy. Right, 10, around $10, 9. So. Check out some more coins. Sam says, can you check out Phantom? Nexus. Oh, let's do it in order. Who commented here first? Let's see here. Let me scroll up a little bit. Griffin. Okay, Griffin, Doge. Griffin. Let's see how Griffin is doing. I know this is a AI chat, right? What the heck is it? Can I take out spots? Yeah, please. Spot. There we go. Man, Griffin just dumped. We just did a major reversal down here. Insane. Look at that. So, man, I mean, if you're bullish on this project, that'd be good. I mean, I would wait out. Like I said, I would wait out and kind of look for something like this, right? See how it came down here and we had like consolidating here. Or I would wait out for something similar like that, because this can fall down further. But again, I would wait out, kind of see something like that play out for, you know, a couple weeks, and then I would enter. But this is a, you know, major reversal down here. I mean, this might not be the bottom. We can go down further. That's what I'm saying. I would wait out. What percentage of coins? I mean, there's a lot of coins out there, so I think it's a small percentage. I don't think all the coins, like Polygon, I don't think Polygon will make a new high. I don't think Filecoin especially. I think the best way to know is based on the tokenomics. If the coin is very inflationary, it's definitely not going to make a new high. What's the next coin? Let's check it out. Check out Fun Token. Dogecoin is next. All right, let's check out Doge. Doge is still holding up pretty well, right? I mean, we're still down in this nice major uptrend. And we're testing here the lows from back in April, where we came down here to 13.12. So we still haven't broken that bottom, but if you do break that bottom, I would say 10 cents could be the next bottom. If we do break that 13.12 set, you know, level. You actually check out the VPVR. You see, yeah, there's a big gap here to 10 cents. So that's if you break that, you know, 13 cent level. We'll come here to 9 cents. But I think I'm bullish on Doge. I honestly, Doge is definitely one of the ones that I'm buying here. Not financial advice, but I'm looking to buy some more Doge here at these levels. Actually put a Fibonacci here. Kind of see how it's. Yeah, so yeah, Doge coming back here to test the 618 level. So great to see you again. Haven't seen your lives lately. Uber Eats. Yeah, man, I've been live streaming actually the last 5 days. I've been live streaming, but appreciate you always on here, bro. Thanks for the support. And again, if you guys are interested in a good leverage trading platform, check out BitUnix. It's the second link in my link bio. And using my link, you'll get a big deposit bonus, plus their KYC free. And yeah. Thank you, Uber Eats. Thank you, bro. Thank you for the gifts. Yeah, let me check out your coin, Uber Eats. Since you sent the nice gifts, I appreciate it. Let's check out Fun Token. Let's take a look at Fun Token here for Uber Eats. Yeah, this coin is pumping, right? Is there any reason this coin is pumping? Do you know, Uber? Is there something going on with this coin that made it pump like this? Can you check out Ethereum for the downside? Yeah, sure. You've been leverage trading on Blowfin. You know what's crazy? Like, I had Blowfin, but then all of a sudden, when I try using Blowfin, it just says you can't use it because of the place. So you need a VPN. So they are KYC, but KYC free, but you need a VPN to use it, for me at least. So, but on BitUnix, which is the one that I use, so I use BitUnix and I also use BTCC. And again, the links that you guys, if you use my link in my link bio for both of those platforms, you'll get a big deposit bonus, like only using my link. They gave me a special deposit bonus for both. And but the good thing about the BTCC and BitUnix is they're KYC free and VPN free, so you don't need a VPN like I would for Blowfin. But I think it's regional because some parts you can use Blowfin without a VPN. So Uber Eats, thank you, man. How are you? Thank you for the gifts. Not positive. You think it's going to 1 cent? Yeah, man. I mean, like, seeing how it's been pumping here, we can retrace a little bit here, maybe to 0.56 and then break that. But you know, this is pretty good. I'll be careful right here, right? I mean, this can easily pull back here. This is a major resistance point of control level, so. But I believe it's kind of in this, you know, it might be in this kind of like ascending wedge, so pretty good. Oh, you do use VPN for Blowfin. Okay. Yeah, because before, when I used to use it, I didn't need VPN, but kind of do need it now. Rick says, what alts are you bullish on this dip? I'm bullish on a lot of altcoins. I kind of want to see how they are performing, right? Because the altcoins that I was bullish on, I want to see if I'm still bullish on them based on the charts to see how, you know, they are performing. So I'm still bullish on Dogecoin. Ethereum, I'm super bullish on Ethereum. I think Ethereum, someone said here, if they can, if I can show my downside for Ethereum, my down targets here. Like I said, I've been saying this since Ethereum 2,800. I've been saying 2,100, which we're very close to hitting. But I mean, my lowest here is 1,800. That's my lowest target. I think it's very unlikely we do go there, but that is my lowest target, 1,800 to 2,000 and 2,100. I think this is a good buying. Even right now, 2,000, you know, 2,200, below 2,200. I think is a good buy for ETH. Again, not financial advice, but I am bullish on ETH. Again, you got to understand, right? This is a big point of control right here. So ETH is going to make some support here before breaking through that. Yeah, I think ETH is a good buying opportunity today. Again, you don't want to put in all your position, right? DCA. Because we can come down here to some lower targets. Like I said, 1,800 could be the lowest target right there. So let's take a look at some more coins. Thank you for the likes. Please take a look at Sui. Yeah, let's take a look at Sui. I'm gonna be honest. Sui is one of them that I want to get into. I missed out on Sui, and with this drop, I'm gonna show you guys here my targets where I'm gonna be buying Sui right here. So look at that. We came here exactly to this level right here. So yeah, I mean, I remember putting this here, and you know, any level, any price from, you know, 230, 235 all the way to 215, $2 basically. I think this is a good buying zone for Sui. I think Sui, I just don't see it breaking this level right here. I don't see it breaking this level, right? So again, from, you know, 190, $2, 230, I think this is a good buying zone for Sui. If you missed out on Sui. So I do plan to be buying this coin around this level. If you come down further, you haven't shown any, you know, we've been dropping here, and I, you know, based on the price action, I could see us falling down further into here. So that can definitely happen into this week. So Sui's, yeah, Sui's one of those coins that I only have a little bit of Sui, but I'm definitely gonna be adding some more Sui. I've been heard Solana. Yeah, we'll take a look at Solana. I've heard good things about trading on BTCC. Yeah, BTCC is pretty good. Again, if you use my link, you get 10% deposit bonus for BTCC over 500. And they've also been here since 2011, so they're really good. Adrian, what's up, Adrian? Bitcoin needs to hold 98K. Yeah, I think it's going to 95K. I think it's going to 95K, and then depending on what happens there, 92 and 88. So Solana coming down. It hasn't broken its low yet. It's at a major support from, it's at December support, right? May last year. So it's testing its major support from last year, 2024. I do believe with the market coming down, it will break that. And we can test here the March support here, which we came down near to 94 bucks. And that didn't last too long, right? We came down there and then we came right back up over support. Now we're testing that again. So, I mean, I think from right here, lower is a good buying zone for Solana. I do think Solana will recover. Put in some new highs. Cap says Sui will go below $1. What makes you think Sui is going to go below $1? Double bottom of Solana, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I could see something like that happen. It kind of shows you how strong this support is that we're testing right here. Even on the monthly, you can see on that month, we wick all the way down there to 94 and come right back up. So we'll see. If we do lose this, though, we can test those lows here for a double bottom. We'll see. Where are our Sunday pumps? We might, I mean, depending on the market tomorrow, we might dump down further on the stock market to see, kind of see how that reacts with the market. But again, guys, don't fall for, the overreaction. Just, I mean, look, it just happens again and again, right? You hear a lot of people that are bearish, from this drop, so many people overreacting, this drop, a lot of people, and then this drop is going to be the same thing. So it's like these guys, they just don't learn their lesson. It's like we have all these drops here. But I don't believe we had that parabolic move yet, this bull market, that euphoric move, which I believe we will. I'm very confident that we will. I know this might not be your expertise, but what do you think about longing oil and gold on market open? Yeah, I think that depends a lot based on the geopolitical, right? So regarding what they decide to do with the oil reserves, but I think that could be a good thing, seeing how strong gold's been, and we know gold tends to go up a lot during war, and why it has been trending up leading to this. So I think that could be a good thing. You just want to have good risk management, right? So it's very we do have a lot of oil reserves here, but depending on things escalating, it can definitely drive up the price of oil. So you just want to have good risk management on longing. Instead of having a longer, higher leverage, maybe use lower leverage and aim for like a long period of time. You're awesome. Love your content. I was just checking out your links. Uber Eats, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for checking out my links, man. I really appreciate it. And yeah, like all my links, guys, in my link bio, all those platforms are on there. You'll get free crypto, free money, basically. So a lot of them have sign up bonuses, or like the Coinbase, Kraken, Crypto.com. They all have like a bonus $30. Like it's basically like free crypto. So that move will start November time frame. So you think November time frame we're gonna go down? We're gonna make a move to the downside to dump, or you think that's when we're gonna start to move up? Thank you for the gift. But like I've been saying to you guys, I'm very bullish on 2026 based on the charts, right? The total 3, like I've been showing you guys here, the total 3. We have 8 days left for this close right here. If we follow history, we have another red candle. But I don't think it's going to be exactly like right here, right? Where we have boom, boom, 4, 2 red on the 6 month. I think we can test the lows here, but I see us going into 2026 or Q4 this year, breaking out of this. And when we break out of this pendant, I think that's going to be when the euphoric parabolic move of the bull market will be. And that's when you want to sell. That's the period that you really want to sell right there. So, you know, on the 12 month as well, as you can see right here, this is the 12 month for the total 3. We had green, green, red, green, green. Most likely this is red, which means that we have 6 months. We have 6 months left, the rest of 2025. And most likely we're going to end up red here, which means we're not going to have the parabolic move this year. Right? I don't think... I think the odds of us flipping this green and breaking out of this Q4 this year is very low. So I believe even if we go up a little higher, we'll end up red here. And then maybe that breakout candle will be here. Right. So again, like I know if you guys follow influencers, a lot of people, you kind of get a lot for this year. You probably got a lot for this year, but the chart is actually showing a lot. Like the market is going to really move big next year. August, September, time to buy. So you think we're going down way more? You think we're going down way more, and then September and August is going to be like the low price point to buy? You're really good with your charts. Uber Eats, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, bro. Good job on the colors. I see a lot of people with mismatched palette. X, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. You sold all your bags in May except Bitcoin. So you sold in May. Sold in May and go away, right? Did you miss out the pump though? Because May, it had a big pump. I mean, it had a big recovery. Or did you sell after the pump? After you, a lot of the coins came back up? Yeah, I am in a short. I actually put in here my signals. So I'll show you two of my signals here that I put in. If you guys are following here my live streams the last 2 days, I was telling you guys 95K is a big target. Right, 95K even based on VPR. And my lowest price point is 88K for Bitcoin. So you can see there's a lot of liquidity down here. Even on the monthly here too. Right, so when we come down here, right, we take this liquidity route right here. Lose on 95K, 92, and then 88 I think could be the lowest here that we go down. But it was kind of very obvious, you know, putting in this lower high and then coming back up and kind of struggling down here. It was kind of obvious that we were going to break that support right there. So yeah, I did put a short signal on Bitcoin and also ETH. I've been telling you guys, even when ETH was up here around, you know, 2006, 600, I've been telling you guys 2000 to 2100 is my target. And we're pretty close to it right here. So let me show you here my signal. I think I had it right here. Yeah, so this is how my signals look like. So I got the price. Right, so this is a short term, so 1-3 days. Right, entry zone, ladder end prices, and then target prices. We already came to 2 of them. We already hit 2 of them. My last one is 98, but you can see right, stop loss, leverage 3x, so pretty good. Wanted to pump to 134 for short time Solana. Thank you for the heart, bro. Appreciate the heart. We're going to 97, maybe 94. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. I think 98 for sure, and then we break that in 95. How low can XRP fall? Let's see. Let's take a look here for you XRP fans. Kind of look at XRP for a bit. What is it right here? So you can see XRP slowly creeping down here to $2. If we break that, I mean, 150, I think we can go down there for sure. Right, we break that 190, 180. We can definitely hit that 150. So I think that'd be a good price for XRP, to be honest. I'm not saying that will be the bottom, but let me actually put some Fibonacci targets here. Let's see. Yeah, and that 150 is kind of that 0.23 target too. Right? 150, 160, so. Yeah. Damon says, that's what my chart says as well. Yeah, there you go. More confirmation. Shout out to Damon. Appreciate it. We cooked. We are cooked, guys. We are cooked. Right when we were about to get a mega bull run, we get this war, right? Just our luck. Just our luck. Czar Trader says today was a fun day. Usually I scalp for 0.2% per trade, but smashed 2% on BTC, 4% on the XRP. I think it's just beginner luck. I just added more to my shorts. Nice. Nice trades, man. Just don't forget to take profits, right? Always remember to take profits. But good trade, man. Damon says, send it to 0 so I can print on this short and send it back up. LOL. Which coin are you shorting, Damon? Charts are good until the war throws it all off. Yeah. We'll see how this escalates, guys, right? I mean, this could either get really bad or it can just, you know, just not be as bad as what the market is placing, you know, the people, average people are thinking it is, or marketing it as to be. Kind of with the pandemic. I mean, during the pandemic, it was like the end of the world, right? I mean, people didn't really know what was going to happen. But obviously, I mean, could this be like something like the pandemic where we have this event that takes place that kind of forces them to print more money and then give us a V-shaped recovery or something? You know what I mean? So either way, Either way, guys, I mean, you want to be investing in something. If it's not crypto, it should be something, right? They're going to print money always. The last thing you should be is saving, at least long term, right? Again, nothing here is financial advice, but you shouldn't be saving long term. You don't want to be saving dollars long term for sure. I'm in a Solana and ETH short as of now. Entry on Sol was 139 and ETH was 240. That's awesome, man. That's where I shorted ETH too, around 2,400 around there too. Good trade. Shout out to Damon. What platform are you using, by the way? Agent says he's bullish until we drop to 94, 95, 96, 94. You think so? Yeah, I mean, if we hold 98K, but I would still be bullish even if we go to 88K, to be honest. 88 is my low target. I know that's wild, but I'm just using Jupiter's perp. Oh yeah, I heard a lot of good things about Jupiter. That's really good. I think someone said that you can have up to 100x on Jupiter if you're trading Solana, right? So that, I mean, that's great. It's good to see the DEXs start to grow and leverage trading. Because I'm pretty sure the fees aren't, you know, as crazy. Cam says oil and gold. And even Chainlink here about to hit $10. 11, what is it, like 11? Man, Chainlink coming back here to that 618. I just don't see Chainlink coming back down here to 7. I just see it holding this level, right? That $10, $9 mark. So, very bullish on Chainlink. That's correct. Oh, Degen is SF. I put in 45x short though. Can't complain. That's good. That's good, man. Yeah, guys, be careful if you're doing more than 50x. You definitely want to have good risk management. Jupiter fees are cheap if you use below 50x. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Yeah, I definitely gotta check it out because I do have Solana. I do have a Solana wallet. And what oh yeah, I'm pretty sure you just connect your Phantom wallet, right, to Jupiter, and you could trade that way. That's crazy. Hopefully we start to see more DEXs growing in the leverage trading, right, along with Jupiter. What are your thoughts on Sol right now? Right now? I mean, this is this is very strong support. So I mean, I'd be hesitant to short here. I don't think we break this, at least not until tomorrow if the market dumps further. Right? But I mean, I can see Solana breaking this and testing that $94, $95, $100 level. If we break this level here, right? It's just what I said. I wouldn't short this right now. I mean, I would just eye it heading into tomorrow. And if you see the bearish price action, if you go here, if you zoom in more, right, into the 1 hour, then you can possibly look for a short. But do the 1 minute. It does look like it's about a breakthrough. Yeah, I mean, I went here on the 1 hour. I mean, we're in this massive downtrend here, so I think, like I said, I think it's very reliant on Bitcoin. Bitcoin breaking into the 98K, 97K, then yeah, it's definitely gonna break it. Would I short Sui now? Yeah, like I'm probably more confident shorting Sui right now than Solana. You know, just because I can see Sui come down here to 215, 220, right? I just see more target to come down here. Even based on VPVR, right? There's a lot of liquidity down here to fill in, so. And that's a good thing, right? We were overbought here on Sui on the weekly, or on Stochastic. We were very overbought. And now we're resetting that very fast. So if Sui, like, this is what I said. This is why I'm buying Sui in these levels right here. You know, from 215 to 170, 180 if we drop down. But I mean, 220, 230. This level right here, if we can come down here and reset that Stochastic, that's very good. If we can hold this level and reset that Stochastic, I think that's pretty good for Sui. So again, Sui's one of those coins where I missed out on big time. I still have Sui. I didn't buy as much. When I bought it, it was like a 120. But I don't have, it's not one of my biggest bags, but I am looking to get in more around here. It's crazy because it was around $5 this January. Walden says, what are your methods for trade? Can I learn the method? Yeah, I mean, it depends on scalp trading or swing trading. They're two completely different methods. So first off, I use BitUnix. If you guys want to get BitUnix, it's KYC free. You can use my link. If you're on YouTube, it should be the pinned comment. You're KYC free and you get a big deposit bonus. But if I'm scalp trading, I put like lower time frames, like the 5 minute, the 1 minute, the 3, the 1 hour, and then I work my way down from the 1 hour, 30 minute to kind of find some support levels. And then I look at the price action from, you know, the 5 minute to the 1 minute, see what it's doing. That's what I do for scalp trading. For swing trading, you want to use lower leverage. And you want to look at the higher time frames, like the weekly. You know, like for a swing trading, I could put a swing trade right here around 103 Bitcoin to 95, 96K. That would be a good swing trade. And I think one of the best tips too, guys, for trading KYC is basically know your customer. So like Coinbase, Kraken, you have to basically show your driver's license, new subscriber, you know, all this information about yourself before making your account. BitUnix, you just need an email and a password, and then you can make your account. Same thing with BTCC. And if you guys want to sign up, just check out the links in my link bio. It's all right there. You get a big deposit bonus, but you don't need to, you know, they don't know who you are, basically. Thank you for the follows, by the way, guys. You guys been killing it today. You guys been killing it. And I'll show you some of my signals here that I put out. Like this is how my signals look like right here. So this is like this is like a swing trade, a 3-day swing trade. Bitcoin 103. Right? So you got the price, it's a short. The entry, and this is my secret that I was gonna say right here. I think this is a big tip and advice for leverage traders in general. In my signals, I have the ladder and prices, and basically my strategy is all about risk management. And I think one of the best strategies is not going all in at one entry. So you have maybe $100 you want to trade. You don't put in that $100 at one entry. Maybe you put in $50, right? 50% at one entry. And then if it doesn't go your way, you ladder in as it's going, you know, as you're down. So you kind of bring down your average. You know what I'm saying? So this is really good for risk management. So I have the ladder in prices, the target. I mean, we already hit 2 of them. And I do believe we'll hit 98,300. So already hit the 2 targets. And then my leverage is 3 to 10x usually for a swing trade. So that's how my signals look like. I'm waiting for 135 for short. Let's see how it goes on Sol. 135 to short. So you think we're going to pump up there to 135? Yeah, I mean, I can kind of see that, right? Or even like 140 if we get a really big push up here in the market. Bitcoin under 100K. Yeah, Bitcoin 99,680. My Bitcoin predictions, guys. I'm going to make a video on my Bitcoin predictions here on TikTok. But I believe 88K is my low target, my lowest target, 88K. Right, kind of freak out everyone. Everyone's gonna be saying we're in a bear market. That's my lowest target. The target that I've been saying for like weeks now that I'm very confident in is 95K. Even when you look here at the VPVR, you just see there's a lot of liquidity down here, and we're just filling this gap here to the next liquidity zone right here. See, and like I've been saying this since 104K Bitcoin. Because I've been showing you guys here in my live streams, right? There's this big gap here that we're going to fill in. We already started filling in. It's a 93, 92, 95K zone. So I'm very confident that we'll hit those levels. But my lowest target is 88K. If we break 88K, then I'm definitely bearish. But again, we might not come down that low. So I'm still super bullish going on long term here though. Morton says I took 100x long on Bitcoin. Man, be careful out there. Good luck with that. As long as you take profits early, right? As long as it's a scalp trade. Why would you say it's 100% going back to 50K? What makes you say it's 100% going there? Yeah, that's exactly what I said. XRP target 150, 160. Right. Right, 160 was the low, but I could see 150. What makes you think 75K? So you think we'll double bottom? So you think we'll do something like this? We'll have a double bottom here at this low. No, I already got out of my trades at the moment. So I had this trade right here that I put a signal in. I got out of it already. So. But I'm looking to get into some more trades. Like I said, I'm looking to get into some long-term trades for a lot of altcoins. Like one of them is Cardano. I'm bullish on Cardano. I'm just being patient, right? I want to see if we can come down here to some lower targets. And then I want to put in a long on Cardano. But like a long-term long, right? Like a 3 to 5x long on Cardano. At the moment, I was shorting. I had a short on Bitcoin. I already took profits. This is my signal right here. But we already hit 2 of my target prices, and I just took all profits right there. So sometimes I don't wait for all the targets to hit. My time zone is EST. Oh, we got 50 people on YouTube. Man, you guys are killing it. Shout out to guys on YouTube. Don't forget to like. And again, if you guys want to use my my platform that I trade on, it's called BitUnix. I'm actually doing a campaign for them right now. You get a big sign up bonus. You can use my link right there. It's called BitUnix, or if you're on TikTok, you can click on the link bio. It should be the second link. And you don't need KYC here, so it's really good. The other thing I like about BitUnix is you can have like up to like 16 windows. So here I got the 5 minute, the 1 minute. Maybe I might put a trade here in the live stream, kind of show you around how to use this. Look at some coins here. Comment some coins you guys want me to look at to trade. Here. And I'll check it out. But you guys been killing it. Thank you for the likes. How do I join your group? My group should be in the description. If you want to join my group, yeah, it should be right there. Join my private trading group. Yeah, I'm definitely not looking too long. Kind of want to see here some altcoins that are down a bit. XRP, Solana. So my thoughts on XRP, like I said, 150, 160. There's a big target here, 150, 160. So yeah, I kind of see Cardano in kind of this like ascending wedge, right? Something like that to then break out of. You waiting for 88K? Near protocol. Let's take a look here at Near protocol. And Near coming down here hard here to that 0.78. Yeah, I mean, this is a big drop for Near. If you miss out on Near, a lot of AI projects are looking like great buys here on spot. You know, I mean, this could be near the low here for Near. It's holding up pretty well, but if we lose that, let's zoom in here. Let's see some of the targets here for Near. We somehow lose that level. I would say like 150 right here. Exactly, yeah, 150. Could be the next target. But we're holding that 0.78 Fibonacci pretty well so far. It's just what I said, guys. Like, this is a situation where you DCA, but you don't, you know, you always want to DCA because tomorrow we can go down lower, right? Yeah, I'm bullish on Near though. I'm bullish on Near, even though I don't have any. Monthly chart looks good. If you want to sell, take cash. Don't you have to do it through your bank? Why KYC? Yeah, I mean, just all the centralized platforms require KYC. Coinbase, all of them. Cardano, yeah, I'm holding Cardano long term. And I'm looking to get in a trade here. Long term for Cardano. Both leverage and spot, right? I'm looking to add more to Cardano, and also looking to get in a 3 to 5x trade. So, you know, we can come down lower here, maybe 47, 45 even. I think would be a good target. So I'm very bullish on Cardano. Has a really good chart. I do believe we'll continue this uptrend. AVAX, yeah, let's take a look at AVAX. Man, I remember last live stream we were talking about AVAX coming down to $15, and it's so close to it right here, right? So I might pick up some AVAX too. I'm not as bullish on AVAX as I am on Cardano, but I do believe we'll find a bottom here. Kind of want to see. So if you fill in this gap here, I mean, it shows here $12 to $11, right? $12 to $11. So we'll see. We'll see if AVAX falls down that much. I'll be kind of surprised, but I do think it's very near its bottom. Yeah, I've used Femex too. I just don't trade on Femex. I use it to like buy certain coins. Bitcoin 99,400. Again, guys, like if we don't go parabolic, like heading into this year, I'm holding long term. I'm holding into 2026. If we have a consolidating year, right, and we don't have that parabolic move, I'm holding into 2026 because I've been showing you guys here. I'm looking. 2026 is looking bullish for me based on the charts, right? Looking at the total 3. Even on the 12-month here, we can see this is the 12-month candle on the total 3, right? We have green, green, red, green, green, red, right? So after 6 months, if we do close red here, which most likely will happen, 2026, we can break out of this bullish pendant. You see? So, and I wasn't as bullish. I mean, I was bullish at least till Q2 of 2026. But I was looking more forward to Q4 this year. So it's showing me that the top will be in 2026, sometime in 2026, at least by Q2, Q1. I kind of want to see the pi cycle. Let's take a look at the pi cycle indicator. Let's take a look at the pi cycle indicator here. Look at that. You think it's going to drop another 50%? For Value Gary says, I'm holding till numbers go up. Yeah. Basically, I'm holding till I make life-changing money. If I look at my crypto bags right now, if I don't have life-changing money, I ain't selling. Thank you guys for the likes, by the way. You guys are killing it. Zbake says 74, 78K Bitcoin. You think so? My lowest target is 88K. I'm very confident 95K, but my lowest target is 88K. Thank you for the follows, guys. Beepop says I'm holding till it goes to 0. I hope not. I really hope not. The worst thing that can happen is we recover and you make life-changing money and you don't sell it, or you take like really low profits. That's the worst thing, guys. Because I can honestly see that happening, especially for a lot of the XRP community. We might go to $20, $10 XRP, right? Just giving you a scenario. And obviously, what do you think is going to happen? They're going to be hyped. It's going to be hyped. It's going to be crazy. And that might be the top. It might be $25 or something. Right? So that's why the charts are #1 to me, because it kind of serves as a guideline to see, okay, where are the best times to take profit. Chill Zone says, big black swan is coming. Big war between superpowers is starting any day. I mean, in a way, you can kind of say it already started. Right? We got to see. See, that's the thing. We got to see how Russia and China are going to react to this. Got to see how they're going to react to this. 92K is a decent range down, but depends how this weekly candle closes. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, this price cycle indicator we can see right here. This has been very target the last cycles. 2021 first top, right? So we're still pretty, I mean, decently far here. But this is why the charts always serves as a guidelines to remove your emotion, right? Because if we start having that parabolic move for Bitcoin to 150, 200K, whatever, we're going to get that pi cycle indicator. Basically looks something like that, right? It's going to tighten up. And I don't care, guys. I'm not even, once the pi cycle indicator looks something like this, I'm selling. I'm not even waiting for this. Once it looks something like that, I'm selling. Okay. So that's why I was happy here with this drop, because You know, if Bitcoin were to go to 100K here prematurely, we would have probably topped here based on the Pi cycle indicator. But since it pulled back to like 49K, you can see it kind of gapped it out. And that's what each pullback has been just doing. It's just been delaying here the Pi cycle top. I'm not saying the Pi cycle indicator is going to be the exact top, but I mean, it's been accurate the last cycles since 2013, yeah, it's crazy. So we'll see. Saw guys saying Russia is too involved in their own war and China only locally backs. Yeah, I did see something like that too, where Russia is not sending any support or anything like that. Gamesback says shorting everything and also DCAN. That's great. That indicator is called Pi cycle indicator. Just search up Pi cycle, like PY cycle, and then you go. I like using the weekly, so you go on the weekly. You can kind of see. It's a very simple indicator. It's based on 2 MAs, 2 moving averages, and the red one is 111. The green one is 350 MA. And basically, when they both tighten up, right? So during the bear market, they have this the huge gap between each other, right? So the best times to buy is when they're like far apart like that, the 350 and 111. But then the top is usually once they tighten up and contract here. You see how, you know, it basically flipped here. It actually did flip here for like a couple days. But that's what I'm saying. Like 2021, it wasn't as obvious as 2017, because 2017, you get a clear flip, right? The 111, is it 111? Yeah, the 111 flips over the 350 for weeks, right? Yeah, I would say like weeks, yeah. And then we cross back, and then that's it. 2021, we flip for a very short, like a couple days. You can kind of see we flip here for a couple days. So that's what I'm saying. This bull market cycle, once it starts to look something like that, I think that's the best time to get out. You know, you can see right here, we were close right there. Good thing we pulled back to 49K. And this is where we are right now. So that 111 at the moment is actually at 169. 169. Yeah, I like Chainlink. I think Chainlink is definitely one of those coins I'm going to be accumulating more. If you look at Chainlink right now, retesting that 618 bottom here. I mean, the lowest I see Chainlink going here is $9.70, $10 around here. I'd be very surprised if Chainlink loses that and goes back here to $7, $8, but anything's possible. But I think this is a good price point for Chainlink.
New subscriber.
Thank you guys for the subscriptions, by the way. Comment some coins you guys want me to check out. Yeah, I mean, Chainlink at $8 would be a reach. I mean, kind of what it did right here, right on the drop here from back in 2024. It actually wicked all the way down here to the exact 0.78 support level of $8, 8.18. So yeah, I would say if it loses $10, $9, you can have that sharp drop there again. But I think it's a good time to DCA, not financial advice. So I do scalp trade, like I use right here this platform, BitUnix. But right now I'm just checking out some coins, just charting out some coins that you guys are asking me for. Bob Singh says, what memes I like? So I like Turbo. Brett, Dogecoin, Shiba, Floki. I think Floki is another underrated meme coin. I think it has a great chart too. So we can see Floki right here. Very bullish chart. I mean, since 2022, this, I mean, for a meme coin, this utility coins that don't even look like this, right? We're just in this massive uptrend. So I do like Floki. Yeah, and I like Brett. I'm bullish on base. I'm bullish on a lot of base meme coins as well. So that's a great question. Do I see a bear market on Bitcoin ever again, or is it just straight up? That's a great question because, you know, people are talking about $1 million Bitcoin, all these high numbers. And the question is, let's say Bitcoin goes to 200K more. Is it going to come down hard like it did the past bear markets? And honestly, I don't think bear markets are going to be that bad for Bitcoin anymore. I think they're going to be much more stable. So, you know, like we got in the past 80% drop. So this was what was this? 77, 78, 77% drop around there. Right. I don't think Bitcoin is going to have that much of a big drop in the future bear markets. Or obviously a big part of that is with the ETFs and this adoption. I can see them making Bitcoin chart like the S&P 500 just straight up on the... Yeah, great point. I can see that too. Can you take a look at Tau? Cam says, last 4 years I've been buying Bitcoin 250 each month. That's great. I mean, that's great, man. I mean, I think in the future, we're going to be talking about times when Bitcoin was under 100K, right? So, and like, I can see Bitcoin reaching $1 million, not this decade, but in the next decade for sure. I think in the 2030s, maybe early 2030s, we might see $1 million Bitcoin, which would be insane. So we are living in a lifetime where we saw 20K Bitcoin, and most likely in our lifetime, we're going to see $1 million Bitcoin. And I do think now until then, it will be like the Bitcoin gold rush. So, was the coin Tau, right? So let's take a look here at Tau, which is like the Bitcoin of AI. Man, didn't I say Tau? I told you guys I'll be looking to buy Tau 300 level. It's exactly at 300 right now. So Tau coming here to test that 618. So, man, I might pick up some Tau. I don't have any Tau. I procrastinated when it was like here around 200 level. But I'm liking this pullback here for Tau. I'm really liking this pullback, to be honest. Exactly to the 6182. So, and yeah, for price prediction for Tau, I mean, I could see going to 1,190, 1,400. But this is a pretty good pullback. I think 300 lower. I think is a good price to DCA. Not financial advice. Thank you for the gifts. Guys been killing it. 500, 800 Solana. Yeah, those are my targets for Solana. From 600 to 1,000, I would say. You bought 3 Bitcoin when it was around 3.5K? Wow. Man, that's a beast trade right there. But what was it back like in 2019? Yeah, 2019 basically. That's crazy, man. Imagine buying Bitcoin at 3K and selling it at 1 million, right? But that's awesome. And that's the thing too, right, guys? I think everyone's goal should be to own at least 1 Bitcoin. At least 1 Bitcoin. And you could do that with altcoins. You could do that by trading altcoins. In fact, that's how a lot of people's strategy is. They make a ton of money on altcoins, take the profits, wait till the bear market, right? Wait till Bitcoin drops and then buy at least 1 Bitcoin or more. My price prediction on Brett, realistically, I think I already made a video on this, but from 47 cents to 63 cents, my price prediction on Brett. Anywhere between 46 cents, can be 50 cents to 63 cents. So I bought 137 Bitcoin at $200. It dropped, and when it got to 200, I sold it. No way, are you serious? You were that early on Bitcoin? You were that early on Bitcoin? I didn't know that, Bebop. How did you buy it back then? Like what? How was what platform did you use to buy Bitcoin when it was around 200? I mean, I want to say you're an idiot. I mean, back then Bitcoin was like just like, you know, no one really understood it, right? And that's the thing too. Like back then, it wasn't just Bitcoin. There was plenty of like computer coins that were probably marketed to be like, oh yeah, this is the future. This is gonna, you know, do this and that, and they never made it, right? We don't talk about those coins. We only look at the winners. We only look at Bitcoin. I've been dollar cost averaging Bitcoin for 8 years. That's great, man. I think Bitcoin is probably the, like, my Bitcoin to me is kind of like clean water is to the world for like the last 50 years, right? It's like this is like the clean water of the financial sector. That's what happened to me. I could have bought Bitcoin at 10 cents, but I didn't know how to buy it. Wow. Man, back then I was still like, yeah, I was like a kid. I was like 10 years old or something. But if I was like the same age I was now back then, and I had the opportunity to buy Bitcoin, it would have been a big regret. I mean, yeah, I think we're going lower. Use Bitcoin market until I got Bitstamp in 2013. Oh, okay. Yeah, man. Bitstamp is really old. It's been here since 2013. I don't really trade cryptos, but I buy them. I'm a futures trading. That's awesome. I trade futures too. I trade a lot of futures. So is Bitcoin like your only holding in the crypto market? My bad. Yeah, I'll take a look at Sui. My bad, bro. I just saw it right now. I got you. We'll take a look at Sui for you. Don't forget to like. If you're over on YouTube, we got over 40 people. Only 13 likes. Come on, guys. Would you say Ethereum is an alternate investment? Yeah, I would say so. I would say Ethereum is a great investment. What's up, Lewis? Nice name, by the way. Can you explain trading futures in a nutshell? Yeah, trading futures in a nutshell. I know there's people out there that could probably explain it better, but you're basically just, you're borrowing money, right, to get in a position whether a coin goes up or down. And then based on your leverage, which is based on the amount that you borrow, you'll make, you know, 2x, 3x, 5x, depending on your leverage, a much bigger amount than what your position is, right? So that's why risk management is super important when you're getting into futures trading, because what a lot of newbies do is they'll put in a trade with no plan. They'll get in the entry, high leverage, and they'll either get stopped out or hit their stop loss. So you want to do a lot of strategies like that I use. For example, you ladder into a position. That's another great strategy, and you use lower leverage. And over time, once you get good, then you can use higher leverage. But yeah. The cat says, I have ADA, Solana, VET, and XRP. That's not bad. I have all those coins too. XRP and ADA are probably my two big, and Solana too, I guess you can say. So looking at Sui here for you guys on YouTube, you guys been asking for Sui. Even though I covered it like 2 times already. But no, I'm actually looking to buy some more Sui here. I don't have a ton of Sui. I'm looking here from some lower targets. I mean, this is a great starting target here for Sui. It's down, it's already down 44%. And it's coming back here to this major support. But I'm looking to buy here at 230 lower, right? 230, 220, even $2. We can see Sui coming down here and finding support here, especially since here in stochastic, you see how it's stochastic, we were overbought on the weekly. So Sui doing this, we reset that stochastic here and we hold this $2 level. It's very bullish. So if you come here to like $2, $2.20, $2.10, and we're kind of consolidating, hanging out here for a couple of days or weeks while the stochastic is way down here, that's a good time to buy. That's giving me all the signals that Sui will find a bottom here in this $2 level. You see that? So there you go. But I am bullish on Sui long term. Really, North Korea is one of the biggest holders of Ethereum. Is there any reason for that? Chris S says, couldn't pay me to buy crypto. Prove to me crypto's a scam. Prove to me crypto's a scam. Everyone loves Sui, the next Solana. And like I said, Sui, it could do some big Solana moves, because Solana, the last bull market, it really exploded out of nowhere, right? It had one of the biggest gains. And I could see something like that for Sui. Something like that happen for Sui. Marco, thank you for the hearts, bro. Shout out to Sir Marco. And thanks for being a subscriber. If you guys want to be a subscriber, you get a Sir in your name. So if you want to be a Sir, definitely check it out. Could a bunch right off, right? FEG and start going up. Gala. Man, Gala is down so much. I don't know if Gala is going to come back. Thank you for the gift. Shout out to Marco. Thank you for all the nice gifts, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, Chris probably lost money on trading. Or like a meme coin or something. He probably downloaded Phantom for the first time and got rug pulled. Mercy Trader says, you got any meme coins for me, sir? Look, the meme coins that I hold, and I hold very low amount of, again, these are really low cap meme coins. I'm bullish on base. So like Dog and Me. This is a meme coin right here that I'm holding. I might pick up some more on this drop. But Dog and Me is a meme coin on base. Very low cap. So again, guys, do your own research. What's the other one? Yeah, so Dog and Me. I forgot the other one's on base. I was bullish on. Pepe I'm bullish on too. But Pepe's a higher cap meme coin. Yeah, that's another coin. I want to look at a Sonic. Thanks for reminding me, Bebop. I want to take a look at Sonic because I don't hold any Sonic. And I think this might be a good opportunity to get into Sonic. And I mean, we're really dropping here for Sonic, so that's why I love these crashes, because it gives you the opportunity to get into a lot of altcoins that exploded before you got into them. All right, like Sonic, for example. I mean, Sonic hit $1.53. So we're down a ton here for Sonic. Coming back here to 2022 levels, 2023 levels here. So can you? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can use BitUnix there. Yeah, So BitUnix, you don't need VPN, you don't need KYC. And again, if you guys want to get a big deposit bonus, I'm doing a campaign right now for BitUnix. They gave me a special link where you get a big deposit bonus. You can use the link. It's the second link in my link bio. So you click my link bio, it's the second link. And not just BitUnix too, but BTCC is on there too. So if you want another good one, BTCC, my deposit bonus right there, is the third link. So definitely check it out. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Sonic is it's dropping a ton here. Kind of see where it can bottom out here. I mean, it can still drop more, right? It kind of looks like a falling knife. So I mean, it can come down here into the 20s. You know, don't be surprised if you see it come down here into the 20s. But this is his buying zone. Even here at 25, I'm gonna start my entry here for Sonic, because I'm hearing a lot of bullish things about Sonic. Definitely gotta research them more. VeChain. Take a look at VeChain. VeChain coming down a ton too here. If we break this, I mean, could we see VeChain come down here to the bear market lows? Maybe. We see this big drop here for VeChain. Do you withdraw your money on Binance? Yeah, I don't have Binance, but I think you send it to your bank, or I think Binance even has a card that people can use. So what was 22 cents 5 years ago? VeChain, right? No, I think it was near 22 cents. I think it was like 19. Let's see here. Yeah, it was actually 24, 25. So yeah, VeChain was 27 cents. And now it's slowly below 2 cents. Insane. What's up, Putra? Shout out to you guys on YouTube. You guys are killing it. Oh, they stole ETH by hacking. So apparently that's why North Korea was one of the largest bag holders of ETH. They stole it by hacking. What's up, Dr. Octa? How you been, bro? Thanks for coming to the live stream. Yeah, so right there, Cam just answered it. He says you transfer it to your bank on Binance. Does Binance have a card though? Do they have like a debit card? Or is it like a credit card or something? I was a total 3. Let's take a look at the total 3. And the total 3 at the moment, at least, is engulfing the last 2 months here. I mean, we're at the lows here from the last month, from the last 2 months here where we opened. But on the monthly, look at that, right? I mean, looking here at the total 3, let's kind of see here where we can come down here. What I do like though is the stochastic is near oversold. So we were overbought here, and see, that's a good thing. This is what I like looking here at the total 3, because the stochastic was overbought. You know, we were at highs here. Now coming on this drop, we basically resetted the stochastic all the way down here near oversold. We can go down further, but the good thing is that we're still, you know, we're still in this level. It's not like the total 3 came all the way back down here near 500 billion to bring down the stochastic. See what I'm saying? So the total 3 holding this level here while resetting that stochastic, I think is a really good thing. And I don't see us breaking this and going down further. So yeah. Oh, it's expensive. Okay. So I'm liking that for the total 3. But again, we can come down lower here for the total 3. On the weekly, we're still coming down here. So We're probably gonna come down here to try to test the lows here for a double bottom. I'm pretty sure. So, 714 billion. If you continue this drop, we might test those lows here for a double bottom. So watch out for that. Asian market and opening in 3 hours. Let's see how the Asian market reacts to the market, right, to the news. Kind of crazy times we're living in. But you know, shout out to you guys that are here in crypto. Not too many people are interested in crypto, but that's why you guys are special, right? That's why you guys are going to make some life-changing money. I know it, guys. I believe it. You guys are going to make some life-changing money. It all just depends on when you get in and get out, right? You got to make sure to get out at the right time. That's the key thing about crypto. That's why cryptos are different from stocks. Stock market, the mentality in the stock market is just buy, keep buying for years upon years and years. The crypto market is more cyclical, right? So you really got to know when to get out the market, because you know, as we've seen from the last years, the bear market drops are 80%, 90%. Now going forward though, I don't think the drops for Bitcoin are going to be like the past years. I don't think it's going to be over 80% anymore. For Bitcoin specifically, you know. So using my link, I think you need to deposit 500 right here. So 500 for the bonuses, and then you should be good. And I think that's good. I think that's for BTCC and also BitUnix. So if you guys are interested, it's not KYC free. This is the platform that I use right here, BitUnix. I'll even show you some of my trades here in my community. So some of my past trades. So right here, this is my Cardano. This is my Cardano long right here. Right, it took profits around 65 cents. Just some of my trades here. Dogecoin, long trade. So I'm happy I took those profits because we're way lower than the prices here where I took profits for those longs. That's traditional stocks, futures, forex, and options. Yeah. I mean, that's one thing I would say. If crypto did not exist, I believe I'll probably be doing like options trading, you know, or something like that. But in general, like the people, you know, in the stock market, in general, it's just long-term holding, like the S&P 500, right? Yeah, I've always shorted. I always short crypto. I always short crypto. That's one thing too, guys. This is why I'm telling you guys, even if you're not into trading, right? You don't have to be a scalp trader or a day trader to use these platforms. I think it's super important to get into BitUnix, like use my links, but it's super important to get right now because you can position yourself to short. You can position yourself to short a lot of these altcoins that are going to be dropping a ton during this bull market. So once we get that parabolic move up, euphoria, altcoins are all-time highs. It's not going to be too long until they come crashing down. A lot of them come crashing down. And I mean, just imagine shorting Luna Classic or Luna, right? Imagine shorting Luna. Imagine shorting FTX. Imagine shorting these cryptos that basically dropped 90% plus. So it's not just about longing. You know, you can put in a 3x short on a coin that you think is going to zero, and you can make some life-changing money that way. So I think, you know, I think it's great. Any scalp trading today? No, I couldn't look at the charts today because you know, you guys were giving me a bunch of coins, so I didn't see any scalp trading coins today. But I will next time I come live. I will for sure. The Cash says, I never liked that Bitcoin controls the entire market. Yeah, do you think at some point Bitcoin won't control it anymore? I think at some point, you know, maybe ETH and the winners will eventually decouple from Bitcoin at some point in the future. Index funds and all that is long-term nonsense. Is Bitcoin going to short term? I think Bitcoin going to 95K. I'm very confident in that 95K level. So we'll see where we close here on the weekly. We can get another weekly right here. Boom, right? So we close here, and then the next weekly, the next candle we have, boom, right here to my target of 95K. And even when you look at the VPVR, you're on the daily, you see this huge gap here to 95K. And I've been showing this for weeks now, right? This huge gap here. There's a lot of liquidity down here. So again, my lowest target, I'll make some videos on this, is like 88K, but 95K for sure, I believe. Is the metaverse still a thing, or did that fade out? It definitely it faded out for sure. Same thing with NFTs. Last cycle, the big narratives was the metaverse, NFTs. Now this cycle, it has been like mostly AI, meme coins obviously, but AI, RWA is kind of slowly growing. And I forgot the other ones. But I mean, I would say crypto gaming is definitely more relevant than the metaverse or NFTs for sure. Even though it's still, you know, still super low or not talked about. You see Bitcoin 93. Yeah, Bitcoin 90. Yeah, if it loses 95K, 92, 93 for sure. Which was the low here on the monthly. You can see the monthly. That's where we really took off, right? So 93K was really when we took off last month. Boom. Maybe now we're coming down here to fill in this gap here. Maybe 95, we lose out 93. So me either. I don't hear too much about NFTs. I do think NFTs will recover partially. I think, you know, 99% of them already went to zero. And I think we'll have like maybe a couple that will recover. If the grids go down, what happens and how would we access our crypto? So if you're holding crypto, if the grid goes down, it's either going to be, so it depends where you're holding your crypto, right? If you're holding it on Coinbase or a centralized exchange, it's going to be on that centralized exchange, right? That's why it's best to hold it on a cold storage wallet where you have, you know, full control of your crypto. And if it goes down, you can actually still manage your crypto on your cold storage wallet. You can send Bitcoin, right? Unless, because Bitcoin is still going to be up, right? It depends, like if the grid goes down just here in the US, well, Bitcoin is still going to be up in other countries. It's still, you know, the network is still going to be up and people can send it back and forth. But that's why it's best to hold it on a cold storage wallet instead of a centralized wallet. But yeah, man, you guys been killing it. I appreciate it. Maybe I'll come back live again. We got over 50 people on here. Again, if you guys want to use my my platform, I'm doing a campaign from them right now, so you get a bunch of future bonuses on BitUnix. It should be the link pinned right there. And also a second good alternative is BTCC, 10% deposit bonus over 500. If you guys want to get into leverage trading, check it out. Check out my my private trading group as well. I have it in the link bio. But thank you guys. You guys been killing it. I'll be back again live. I'm gonna work on some videos, but I'll be back again live soon. So I love you guys and take care.